In the peaceful city of Denver, Colorado, where the Rocky Mountains framed the horizon and golden sunlight often spilled across rooftops, lived a woman named Laura Bennett. She was 36, a nurse at the local hospital, and mother to 12-year-old Ethan. She had been married to her husband Mark Bennett for over 14 years. Mark worked as an architect, his days consumed with sketches, blueprints, and endless meetings. To everyone on the outside, they seemed like the perfect family. A modest 2-story house in a quiet neighborhood, friendly neighbors, and a life that appeared calm. But beneath the surface, cracks were forming. Laura had always put family first, known by her patients as caring and selfless, and she carried those same qualities home. Yet, in the last 2 years, she felt her marriage drifting. Mark grew distant, his late nights at the office more frequent, his attention at home distracted, and their once long conversations reduced to short polite exchanges. Laura brushed it off as work stress, but deep inside unease began to take root. The turning point came one Saturday when she returned from her morning hospital shift. Wanting to check on Ethan, who had been quiet all morning, she entered his room softly, expecting him to be reading or drawing. Instead, she froze. He sat cross-legged on the floor with a shoebox filled with letters and photographs. His face went pale, eyes wide when he realized his mother saw him. He tried shoving the box under his bed, but Laura stepped closer. "Ethan, what's that?" she asked gently. Trembling, he pulled the box out. "Mom, I didn't mean to find it. It was in Dad's drawer. I just wanted to know why he doesn't smile anymore." Laura's heart sank. The letters, ticket stubs, and photos were not hers. The handwriting was unfamiliar, and the photos showed Mark smiling with another woman. At restaurants, in parks, even at a beach Laura had never been to. Her body went numb. She closed the box, pulled Ethan into her arms, and tried to steady her heart. That night when Mark came home late, she confronted him. He tried brushing it off, calling the woman a colleague, the letters professional, but Laura knew lies when she heard them. Holding one letter where the woman had written, "I can't stop thinking about the weekend with you. You make me feel alive," she whispered. "Professional?" Mark's face drained of color, excuses faltering until silence filled the room. Then he admitted it. He had been unfaithful for over a year. Laura's chest tightened, her world tilting. She thought about Ethan, about the home they had built, about the trust shattered into pieces. She wanted to scream, to throw the box at him, but instead she asked the one question that mattered: why? Mark mumbled about stress, about feeling unseen, about craving excitement, but none of it justified what he had done. That night Laura couldn't sleep, staring at the ceiling while Mark sat broken downstairs. The following days were heavy with silence. Ethan wasn't oblivious. He sensed something was wrong. Laura kept life steady for him, cooking his favorite meals, helping with homework, walking him to school. Yet every time she saw Mark she felt the sting of betrayal. Every time she saw the shoebox hidden in her closet her stomach twisted. Friends noticed her fading smiles. Her sister called from California sensing something was off, but Laura couldn't bring herself to tell anyone. Divorce loomed in her mind, but so did the fear of breaking Ethan's world. Weeks later she decided on counseling. If there was any chance to save the marriage, it had to start with honesty. Mark agreed, guilt in his eyes. In sessions, words long buried surfaced. Laura spoke of loneliness and feeling invisible, Mark of pressure and mistakes he wished undone. Some nights ended in tears, others in silence, but Laura clung to her role as a mother, reminding Ethan he was loved and that none of it was his fault. Months passed, forgiveness still distant, but Laura slowly began to heal, not just from Mark's betrayal, but from the years she had neglected herself. She rediscovered strength, self-worth, independence. Whether the marriage survived remained uncertain, but one truth was clear. Finding that shoebox had shattered illusions yet awakened her to the life she deserved. By the following spring Laura made peace with herself. She returned to painting, joined a community group, made new friends, found laughter again. Mark continued therapy, fragile step by step working to regain trust. Ethan, resilient and bright, thrived in the love of his mother, his world steadying once more. The journey was not what Laura planned, but it taught her a truth she would carry forever. Sometimes the deepest heartbreak reveals the strength we never knew we had.